Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season game with extra importance. This is Game 3 of the NBA Cup, a vital group stage contest. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. Let's see the stat sheet here for Luka Doncic.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. They've got Luka Doncic. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with James. Then there's Hayes, and it's Reeves in at the 2. And for Phoenix, Kevin Durant is out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Tyus Jones. And it's Booker in a 2-guard. And as some of you might know, this game serving as the 3rd contest in group play of the NBA Cup tournament for these two teams. Grant, a lot on the line here tonight for them.
Yeah, B.A., and both sides are very much alive in the group stage at this point. Whoever gets the win here is well on their way to the next stage of the NBA Cup.
Rebounded by the Lakers. Boy, this team is on a heater right now. 16 wins in a row, and they've shown no signs of slowing down.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Everything about it, the athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
Here's Beal, following the score by the Lakers. James with the block. Now Los Angeles with it. Doncic on the wing. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good.
Well, you see what the defense wants to give up there. Luka more than comfortable in the mid-range.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mike Budenholzer. I asked him if he thinks anyone has a better feel for the game than Luka Doncic, and he told me, I don't want to get into a comparison, but what I can say is that he controls the pace like no one else. You can't speed him up, you can't slow him down. Guys?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Beal, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's James. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Drills it from deep.
The response from the king still has that competitive fire.
To the inside. Here's Durant. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to James. Here's Reeves. First shot won't go.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Durant with it. Picked up by Reeves. Durant with the bucket. And it's a tie ball game.
This is where his length and size are a factor. Kevin Durant getting an easy opportunity inside.
And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. James passes to Hayes. Richards pulls it in.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Outside Booker. 4-3. Rebound, the Lakers.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Yes, it's good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Richards. Still no points. Launches a 3. And there's Booker. That one's good. On the assist by Durant.
Boy, the delivery from Booker so clean. That jump shooting is pure.
Jones against Doncic. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Phoenix has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. The Lakers trail. Here's James. His last outing, he had 24 points. Here's Doncic. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Doncic has got 6. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Phoenix.
Time out.
Last time they faced off, it was right here at home where they couldn't get it done.
They lost the battle of the second units the last time these teams played and lost the game.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Allen, he's checked in for Jones. And the standings for the NBA Cup starting to come into focus.
Yeah, but there's still time to make a push. We'll just have to wait and see which teams are able to punch their ticket to the knockout round.
Beal outside. Pass to Durant. Outside Booker. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
And so it's Phoenix with it. The Lakers getting their last shot to go. 5 on the clock. Pass to Booker. Three-pointer. Hits the trifecta. Booker's got 9.
You've got to be there on the catch if Devin Booker gets an opportunity from the perimeter. This guy too good a shooter.
It's James on the wing. The 15-footer. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Allen against Reeves. Beal, the pass to Richards. Over Hayes. Richards' shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 11 so far. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
Pass to Richards. Booker surveying the D. Richards with a screen from behind the arc. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's Doncic coming in off 21 points in his last outing. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Dunn, he's checked in for the Suns. You take a look at Phoenix. They've split their first 2 games in the NBA Cup. They have a 1-1 record in the group stage.
Yeah, if they lose, they'd need a miracle to advance. 3 wins normally put you in the mix, so they absolutely need this one.
And now talking about how things are going for the Lakers. This is a huge game for them in the NBA Cup. They're 2-0. A win tonight gets them close to the knockout round.
Oh, yeah, B.A. If they can win this one on the road, a 3-0 record means you've got 1 foot in the knockout round. But if they get a loss, they'll probably need help to get out of the group.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, LeBron James last season set the record for most All-Star nods in NBA history. He said, quote, "I'm blessed to do what I love and just to try to give back to the game that's given to me over 2 decades. Long ago, I exceeded anything I ever dreamed of being in the NBA. Everything else is just extra credit." Brian?
Thanks, Allie.
Well, good luck trying to keep Kevin Durant from making this shot. He feels like he can get it off at any time.
Pass to Reeves. Hayes with a screen on Allen. From deep, Reeves. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Bradley Beal comes in for Dunn. And it's Morris in for Booker. Doncic against Morris. For 3, Durant. Glenn pulls it in.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Pass to James. And another 3 for the Lakers.
LeBron James has built his game well beyond the three-point line. You've got to check him everywhere.
Up top, Morris. Guarded by Doncic. And it's rejected. And he gets it back. Second shot opportunity. Morris can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 6. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. Up top, Durant. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And there's James from the arc. Knocks down the triple. James has got 11 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Durant. He's got 6. Over James. It's wide right. Hits off the rim. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Connect. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And now an 11-point Los Angeles lead. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Beal. Allen with a screen on Hachimura. Three-pointer. Beal. Len pulls it in. The Lakers lead by 11. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Kevin Durant.
We are talking about a clever scorer. Luka Doncic has developed such a knack for getting to the free throw line.
The first one falls.
You often hear the phrase franchise player. When you think about Luka Doncic and the amount he controls the action, the MVP level play, he is the true definition of it.
Doncic hits them both.
Boy, Luka's strength, his size, his savvy puts him at the free throw line so often.
Beal against Hachimura. Beal outside. To in the cold spell. Drops in the 3. And so it's Los Angeles earning this break in the action, up 10. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Rui Hachimura is out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then it's Connect. And it's Lin in at center. And it's Doncic missing. Suns trail by 10. And one of the game's best shooters, Doris, Grayson Allen, can really stretch the floor for you.
BA, his presence on this particular roster is so significant because of what they can do around him. Yes, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter because he can flat beat you from distance, but you also can't foul him. He is consistent at the free throw line, and he's very capable off the bounce. Grayson Allen is a more well-rounded player than he's given credit for.
Beal with it. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Over the last few years, Bradley Beal has had an unfortunate string of injuries, Doris.
BA, that's putting it mildly. If you go back to the 2019 season, he hasn't played more than 60 games since that year. Obviously, when he's healthy, this is one of the great shooters and ball-handling guards in the league. He has the physical stature and ability to be outstanding on the defensive end. It's just hard watching him get robbed of so many of these prime years. Yeah, Bradley Beal's versatility at the offensive end, it's just so valuable. He can shoot it, he can drive it, make plays for others, and he's smart.
Jones, he's checked in for Morris. He hits the second from the line. And Grant, one thing we've seen so far with the NBA Cup tournament, it's been an absolute blast for the fans.
Yeah, BA, it's the ideal way to make games more engaging. Fans love to brag about anything their team does. So in that regard, giving regular season games this extra spice has been a huge success.
And it's good for 2.
good defense, but Len with too much height and length to be affected by it.
And here's Beal. He has 6. For 3, Allen. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Lin. Hachimura outside. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 11. Here's Beal. Doncic with a block.
Oh, Doncic says not now and not here. That is a tremendous defensive play.
Here's Lin. Allen defending. Hachimura right side. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Sends it home from three-point land. Vanderbilt's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Listen, even average three-point shooters are going to make that shot. Defense must be better.
Jones, the pass to Beal. Off target at the rim.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. 6 to shoot. Here's Doncic. Plumlee pulls down the board. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Allen, the pass to Beal. Outside O'Neal. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Good D by Vanderbilt. Now Doncic. He's got 11. Over Jones. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 13.
Well, Luka Doncic relishes the opportunity to control the action, and right now he is cooking the defense.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Suns. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. The Lakers, number 1. The Suns in second.
Oh, man, both these teams love the 3 ball. 2 of the best at hitting long-range shots.
Now here's Plumlee. Still without a bucket. Pass to Jones. Allen outside. They need this. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Vanderbilt, no good. And there's the call on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Jones, the pass to Beal. Durant with it, beyond the arc. And Reeves pulls it down. And the layup is good. Reeves has got 7.
Yeah, more points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now here's Allen. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. Beal with it, picked up by Reeves, and the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Phoenix making a switch here. Booker's checked in. And so it's Phoenix with it. They trail by 18. Looking to get back on track. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot 1 more at the line. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
VA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. Free throw is good from Durant. And we're almost halfway through the group stage. Do coaches start thinking a little bit about how tiebreakers might come into effect here?
You know, maybe. Point differential is the second tiebreaker after head-to-head record. So that might be in the back of their minds. You're going to want to make sure you put up some big numbers in the group stage if you can.
Clock at 6. Here's Vincent. Another shot. And Vanderbilt lays it up and in. Vanderbilt's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their intensity has only picked up this quarter, even while holding the lead.
Plumlee, a screen on Hachimura. Three-pointer, Beal. Vincent grabs a miss.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And so Beal will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 17-point game. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. Now here's Booker. He's covered by Vincent. What balance from Booker.
We've come to expect this from Devin Booker. This guy is a relentless force on the offensive end.
Outside Reeves. The 3. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Booker. He picked up 27 points in their last win against New York.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Off target with the open look.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Deflects the pass. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Here's Durant. He's got 9. Plumlee a screen. Puts up a 3. Durant's shot is off. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 16-6 run. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura. Now here's Vanderbilt. Pass to Vincent. Over Jones. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Vincent's got his first bucket in this one. Here's Booker. He's got 14. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Well, Doris, you look back over the history of the NBA, hard to find a better scorer than KD.
Oh, B.A., he is unequivocally on the short list of the greatest scorers the league has ever seen. You think about guys, when you think about KD, guys that can create their own shot and hit from anywhere on the floor. You couple that with the size and the release point and the skill with the ball. Kevin Durant is a problem, folks.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Morris outside. Outside Reeves. It's hauled in by the Suns. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
Los Angeles leading by 15. Vincent with the ball. Pass to Morris. There's the triple. Plumlee pulls down the board. And out of bounds, Los Angeles will have it. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Wednesday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Friday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
They're looking at a lot of road contests in the next stretch, but this squad has been very good away from home, and I think that continues.
Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Allen. Connect. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And Connect is a gifted shooter. He's more than capable of doing damage from the mid-range.
Here's Booker. Nice form on the 20-footer. Booker's got 16 points now.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
On the wing, Finney-Smith. Pass to Connect. Back to Doncic. Here's Connect. Let's go with a three. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Booker. Here's Beal. The kick to Durant from the arc. Yes, sir! KD for three.
KD, if you allow him to spot up, the easy money sniper will not miss.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Great communication on defense in that one. They worked really well as a unit to frustrate the offense.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Finney-Smith's shot is off. Phoenix with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. The kick to Durant. The three is up. And the Suns get another three.
He played well in the first quarter, but now he's taking it to the next level.
Doncic outside. Over Jones. Kicks it to Doncic. For three. Doncic, count it.
Well, this is what makes Luka so special. He's so unpredictable.
Suns trail by 12. And here's Booker. He's got 16. Over Connect. Rebound, the Lakers. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. This one for three. And he can't get that one. 1 second left. It's not going to go for him. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going into the break up 12. They put in work down low, getting in close and scoring in bunches. More 2K action in just a moment.
And as we welcome you to halftime, no other way to say it, an abysmal start for the Phoenix Suns.
They're within striking distance. They've done a few good things out there, but rebounding is not one of them, Shaq.
Probably the difference in the game, which I'm sure Coach is reminding them of. All right, guys, let's swing it over and see what the fans have been posting. Flopping Freddy is asking Shaq, did you have any major beef with other players during your playing days?
That's a great question. It'd probably be quicker for Shaq to name the players he didn't have a beef with.
Yeah, I don't think we'll have time to answer this question. We'll have to look it up.
You guys are being dramatic, but there may have been a couple of players.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
It felt like his work on the interior really gave this offense a boost. Let's see if he can dominate the rest of the way.
The Lakers lead by 12. They've got Nick Richards. Tyus Jones is out there with Devin Booker. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's Durant in at the four-man spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number one on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Booker. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Booker's got 18 points in the game.
Yeah, Booker welcomes this offensive responsibility. Very capable of carrying the load.
Now Doncic. Six on the shot clock. Here's Finney-Smith. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Booker. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Devin Booker is a two-guard, Doris. What's Book do that makes him special at that position?
I mean, so many things in terms of his skill. He's an elite shooter. He has become an excellent decision maker. He can get to the mid-range. He's a 3-level scorer. There's so many things. But my favorite thing is watching this guy in an NBA Finals play with a broken nose, be hit repeatedly, and never flinch. His toughness and competitive edge is always there nightly, and I love that.
And he knocks down the first one. And so many screens today ride that line of moving or not. Doris, you think players get away with too much movement on picks?
I think, Brian, it definitely feels like there's a lot more gray area. You have these things now called drag screens. A lot of screens today feel like maybe 30 years ago they would have been a foul. So, hey, I always say, B.A., officiating in this league with the speed and the skill is really, really difficult.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Connect. Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game. From 15 feet away, and Booker the bucket on the assist from Jones. Jones has got his 3rd assist of the night. Just over a minute and a half played in the 3rd. Now here's Doncic. 16 points for him. James outside. There, LeBron for 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
Pass to Beal. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, the Lakers. They led the game at one point by 20.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Well, Grant, even though it looks like LeBron could play forever, he stated that he doesn't have much time left.
Well, it's unbelievable that he's sustained this level of excellence for as long as he has. I would be surprised if we see this type of longevity ever again.
First free throw is good.
What's remarkable about LeBron is the complete command of the game. Not only his team, but you'll hear opponents joke about how well he knows their plays.
Lenz checked in for Los Angeles. Hachimura comes in for Finney Smith. Both free throws good from James.
What's striking about LeBron James is how his game has morphed to now it's all about guile and smarts and experience. He continues to dominate just in a different way.
Beal's shot is off.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Doncic outside. The three ball. It's hauled in by the Suns. Richards has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Booker, the pass to Jones. Pass to Richards. And that one is stuffed right through.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Now here's Doncic. 16 points for him. Here's the three. Here's Hachimura. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Durant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker for three. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Booker's got 9 points now in the second half.
Kevin Durant sees the game as well as any player. And with his size and vision, that combination is lethal.
A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. Hachimura from long range. Counted from distance. Hachimura's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. And it's Jones with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Down by 12. And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. In the third spot, Los Angeles.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Here's Durant. 17 points in the game. Back to Richards. Durant surveying the D. Pass to Jones. 4 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Well, as good a playmaker as there is in the game for his teammates, Tyus Jones, so solid with the basketball.
The Lakers lead by 10. Doncic with it. 16 points for him. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
The free throw off from Doncic. Doris, you talk about a guy who forces you to play at his pace. That's Luka Doncic.
Oh, my goodness, B.A., there's no question. He's got tremendous patience. He's in complete command of the tempo of the game. But maybe my favorite aspect is how he manipulates the game to get defenders off balance.
Now here's Doncic. He's got 18. Outside Vanderbilt. On the wing, Finney-Smith. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they're winning despite his poor showing offensively. Some nights, your teammates have to carry you.
Richards' shot is off. The Lakers lead by 9. And here's Doncic. A tremendous threat on offense. He's scoring around 34 a game. Count it.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Phoenix has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. It's Booker on the wing. No good from the wing.
And for him, that's a great look. Expect him to go right back to it if it's available.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Now here's Durant. 17 points in the game. Beal with it. Finney-Smith's there. Beal, no good. The Lakers have gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Pass to Finney-Smith. The three. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot that the team relies on Finney-Smith to make. You get a look, you've got to be willing to knock it down.
Now here's Richards. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Beal with it. Fires the three. Buries it from 3. Beal's got 12.
Challenging this D with the 3 ball. That's his 2nd from distance this half. And he also hit one in the first half, too.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Allen, he's checked in for Jones. And the Lakers also making a change. Morris is checked in. Doncic hits them both. And several years ago, the NBA introduced the Supermax. How do you think it's worked out, Doris?
Yeah, I think every decision, Brian, that the league makes is trying to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for a championship. This particular implementation has made it easier for small market teams to retain their stars. And think about it. Even if someone signs it and then gets traded, at least those teams get an opportunity to get big draft capital. That's huge.
Here's Booker. Following the score by Los Angeles. No good with the triple.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Out to the right wing. On the wing, Finney-Smith. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Beal. Suns trail by 15. Here's the floater. And it's connect with a rebound. Los Angeles has got 4 of 8 attempts to fall from deep here in the third quarter. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Hayes is checked in for Los Angeles. Goodwin comes in for Finney Smith. And for the past 10 games, here are the small forwards leading the position in field goal percentage. Fifth is Bradley Beal.
And what an efficient group of scorers. That's the best way I can put it. I mean, they play patient basketball, and the shot selection is excellent.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
Now here's Hayes. And here's Connect outside. The rebound by Allen.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Outside Durant. Back to Allen. To the paint. Oh, you can't let Booker get that close.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Out left to the wing. Doncic outside. Shoots over Booker. And it's Doncic missing. Suns trail by 13. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Inside, Hayes. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Nick Richards.
Man, the defender really went after him.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Durant. And it's Morris in for Devin Booker. No good on the second free throw. Suns trail by 14. Morris for 3. No good that time. Here's Goodwin. He's covered by O'Neal. Pass to Hayes. And here's Connect outside. On target from range. Connect's got 7 points in the game.
We knew he was solid from range per the scouting report, but Connect can hit fairly consistently from out there.
Morris down low. Guarded by Doncic. Morris can't hit. The Lakers lead by 17. Here's Goodwin. No points yet. Jacks up a 3. Bradley Beal puts it in. Beal's got 4 rebounds now. Stripped it away. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Hayes. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Hayes has got his second basket of the night.
You see the attention Luka draws. That's why his teammates get so many wide open looks.
Match up on Beal. Stay on him.
Now here's Beal. Tightly guarded. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Shoots off the step back. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers out in front by 19 going into the break. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Just keep grinding. Keep getting stops. The offense will come. See if we can move it a little bit more against the Reds and then drive it, move it, catch it, shoot it.
And Coach Bud wants his guys to work harder on offense.
Yeah, and I like what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually, hopefully, it will come around.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Markieff Morris, Austin Reeves out there with Gabe Vincent. Then there's Hayes, and it's Goodwin in at the 3, the small forward.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
And so here's Phoenix. It's a 16-point game. With the drive. Oh, Durant hits through contact. He's unstoppable.
How about the ability of Durant to make those long strides to the rim and absorb the contact?
Here's Goodwin. And the three-pointer goes. Goodwin's got his first 3 points of the game.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Left side, Durant. Three-pointer. They get it back. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Now here's Morris. Fires for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Plumlee's got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep. The shot by Dunn, no good. The Lakers lead by 15. Hayes, the pass to Morris. Three-pointer off the mark.
I've been in this position. Your team is up. You want to drive in the dagger. He may be a little overeager.
On the wing, Jones. He's covered by Vincent. Here's an 8-footer. Durant powers through the contact to finish inside.
Man, he is working them over on the inside. I'll tell you this. Kevin Durant every year gets more comfortable with the physicality of defenders. Incredible.
Pass to Reeves. Hayes with a screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's Austin Reeves with the 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And here's Allen. Down low. Here's Plumlee. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Hayes has got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the middle. Allen against Reeves. Hayes with a screen. Lets the 3 fly. The shot by Reeves, no good. Suns trail by 16. Allen outside. Pass to Plumlee. Durant with it. Now Plumlee. Allen outside. Jones with the ball. From downtown. It's rebounded by Morris. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Richards is checked in for Phoenix. Now here's Hayes. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Sinks it from distance. And the Lakers lead by 19.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Outside Durant. Launches it. Rebounded by the Lakers.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The offensive rebound. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Shooting 2.
And he drops the first. And you look at the development of AI. How might it affect the league going forward, Doris?
I think there's so much to be learned, Brian, about that exact thing, whether we are talking about the league or whether we're talking about society to a greater extent. As it relates to the league, how will teams employ it for scouting? Does it impact shot selection or player contracts? Maybe even the negotiation of the next CBA. Truth is, we really don't know. What we do know, it's coming fast.
Suns trail by 21. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Now here's Richards. He's defended by Hayes. Great open look there. Booker's got 14 points here in the second half.
Yeah, in the first half, he was unstoppable from deep. Now, 2 more since the break.
Here's Reeves. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And the Lakers lead by 20.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Morris. Outside Reeves. Over Beal. The shot by Reeves, no good. And it's Beal with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. Right side Booker. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. The Lakers lead by 20. Hayes, the pass to Reeves. Hayes with a screen. Puts it up. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Reeves has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
And the call is going to be, an illegal screen.
Boy, plenty of time left in the clock. He needs to keep his poise. That's his 4th foul now.
The Suns making a switch here. Durant's checked in. The Lakers have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Outside Reeves. Pass to Morris. There's the 3. Richards pulls it in. Richards has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Booker. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
That's just superior balance from the crafty guard. If you allow Devin Booker to get close, he's going to draw your contact.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good. Doris, this has been a good few years for teams from small markets, don't you think?
I certainly do, Brian. I mean, think about some of the most exciting players we have in the league. They're young, but they are captivating. Victor Wembanyama in San Antonio. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander in Oklahoma City. Giannis has been in Milwaukee his entire career. The list goes on.
The Suns have gotten 6 of their 13 shots to go. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Booker against Reeves. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Phoenix no good that time either.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Inside. James can't get it to go. Well, the Suns shooting just 37% in the game. Richards, the pass to Jones. Beal surveying the D. Reeves against Durant. Over Reeves. Can't hit it from 12 feet. Los Angeles leading by 23. James left side. Nice D from Durant. The Suns shooting right around 40% since the beginning of the fourth quarter. Jones from outside. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, you can see that Tyus Jones almost prefers to shoot out of the corner.
Reeves with the ball. Outside Finney-Smith. To the inside. Lynn can't hit.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Booker. And Booker with the jam.
A little athletic ability on display by D-Book.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. And there's James from the arc. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Alex Len has the kind of length and interior game to make himself valuable. The solid big man, somebody you want in your rotation.
Connects checked in for the Lakers. Doncic comes in for Vincent. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Suns trail by 19. Booker for 3. James with the rebound. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. 2 points. That one goes. James has got 10 points in just the second half.
Vintage LeBron James. He's cooking, and this guy may be the best to have ever done it.
Phoenix calls timeout. There's a minute 59 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And he really made his presence felt on the inside. Just so active and looking all game long for openings. And he found them by scoring a lot of baskets by slashing to the hoop.
Wow, did this game really turn out to be his show? A commanding performance like that makes for a sweet victory, especially on the road. There's a minute 59 left in the game. For 3, Allen nails it from beyond the arc. Allen's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. The Lakers lead by 18. Here's Doncic. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
The understated part of Luka Doncic's game, his strength. He is going to draw contact and usually make it.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal. Beal, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Jones in for Allen. Doncic hits them both. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
Now, here is James. Here's Connect. Richards pulls it in. Suns trail by 20.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Lakers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And for the year, this will give them win number 17.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Takes the three. Nails it from 3.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Now here's Beal. And here's Durant. The 3 is up. That one's in there on the nice assist from Beal.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
James deciding where to go with it. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. That win brings them to a 3-0 start for the group play stage of the NBA Cup.
And now they're focused on getting a clean sweep over their group before moving on to knockout rounds.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. And I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humbled.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.